Melvin Rain here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Prairie Farms, Michigan. Since last episode, did a little bit more harvesting off cam here, then called it a night. Literally a night in the game here. We're now into the next in-game day here. Hopefully we got everything set up here this episode too, so we should be a bit of more of a smooth harvest. We got our trailers, trucks, grain carts, combines are all in the field ready to go, so without further ado, let's get going. So fire up the combines here a minute. I got one on each side of the field here. Oh, must be dark enough for lights yet. Okay, well, throw a hard work on this one here as well. We got combine number 2 is on this side of the field, and then the combine number 1 is over on, this would be what, the north? Yeah, north side of the field here. Let's get our grain carts going as well, and the trucks. Truck's fired up here first a minute. Actually, is this grain cart waiting to unload yet? Yep, looks like it's full of corn. Okay, let's get that tractor fired up so hopefully we can start unloading. And again, if you missed the last episode of one, we are running the grain carts here that just have one hopper. I don't know if they actually make one of these in real life or not. I'm very curious. Does anyone actually know? It's like this a actual trailer they make in real life? I don't think I've ever seen one of them. All the trailers I've seen like this are all the 2 bottom hoppers, right? Customize this trailer a minute here. Let's go no decal there if I could. And yes, that truck is loud. Oh, hello, you're like almost right up on that one, aren't you? Okay then. So yeah, I'm hoping that one with the one hopper bottom trailer here, this should eliminate most of the issues I was having here with these trailers. Again, just getting them to pull up into the right spot so that auto drive will load both hoppers. Just, yeah, it was, oh yeah, now I'm having a little bit of this problem. I probably should have this truck a little bit further away, I guess. Had that problem here once already where the truck did not want to pull up because this arm is out. I think I can raise that, can I? Let's see what's, oh no, the truck, the tractor, I'm in the tractor. Just that. Where's the... Come on. There it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, it does go up. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll raise that up just a little bit. Much better. Much, much better. Maybe lower down just a little bit. Okay. And like I mentioned a couple episodes back ago, I thought we'd do a little grain cart ourselves here. We'll just kind of keep an eye on the combines. I'm going to go fire up the other grain cart here as well. One thing actually might be nice, I don't have the glance mod active. For this, I probably really should have the glance mod active so we can actually see where the combine fill levels are at. But, well, they're both blinking, so I think that has our answer. They both need to be unloaded. Can't tell if they're moving or not. It doesn't look like they are, so I'm going to presume at this point both of them are full, and this should be pretty much almost a full-time job here at this point, everyone, because yeah, the amount of yield we are getting off this cornfield it's pretty good, if you ask me. For those who've seen when we first started here, what do we have to unload, like 3 times just down the length of the field here or something like that? It was ridiculous. We basically filled up this entire grain cart here in one pass around the outside edge of the field. Also, I want to know, why am I riding the red tractor? I should have been driving the green tractor. Don't know what I was thinking there, everyone. Should have switched tractors. Oh, well. Give auto drive the good tractor. And, of course, everyone, that implies, for those who did not catch that, if you're given auto drive the good tractor, which is the John Deere, that means the John Deere is the good tractor. Now, what's this one? Yep. Oh, well. Gotta make fun of the red tractors. I've gotta make fun of them. I'm a combine. We gotta drive all the way around to this side of the field here, so I thought about setting this up with course platform, but I decided, yeah, we'll just We'll just put one on either side of the field here. Hopefully that should work halfway decent. Wow, why are you not using... You're not using much of the header, are you? Oh, that's right. I think I remember. Yeah. This header does not... You know what? We might have to change headers. And we'll see what's here. I remember that with the hired worker. Now, the hired worker with this header only uses like half. It's a large half, I guess. But only uses like half of the header. So... another mod. I'm unaware the mod authors don't have their width set up properly. So the hired workers actually work properly, right? And probably GPS and auto... Well, actually, no, I think GPS does get the right width, I think. Surprising, though. I mean, I'm not entirely sure where GPS and Courseplay get all the widths from versus the AI workers. And I don't know why, but there is multiple numbers in the mod when it comes to widths. So more likely the mod author set one of them, but forgot to set the other one. You know, the one GPS and Courseplay using is probably right, but the one that the AI worker is using is not. I guess I don't know. Not entirely sure how that all exactly works out, but like I said, I think we'll keep an eye on this. When he turns around, if he turns around and only uses half the header again, we're gonna go buy another header because I don't think we want to put up with that here. I'm just using half the header on a field this size. That is just absolutely unacceptable. Like this combine's up to 60%. Ooh, maybe we better drive around to this side because I see the other grain cart is unloading here in a minute. Back to our job. We're not able to turn around. Okay. Guess we're gonna drive over the crop a little bit. Auto save. Yep. It's the one. I don't know if you really call it a problem, but one maybe slight minor annoyance with the autosave mod. Does cause a pretty good game hiccup there when it autosaves. Probably the reason why Giants doesn't do it this way. Although that is still not very intelligent, in my opinion, the way Giants does it. For those who don't know, when it comes to Farming Simulator and autosave, it does actually have an autosave option. However, the autosave only works if you go into the menu. So autosave, in my case, I think I've got it set to every 15 minutes. It will only autosave if I go into the menu and it's been 15 minutes. Now, let's say I play for an hour and I don't go into the menu. Well, guess what? Autosave is not going to work. Fortunately, we got some mod authors out there that are a lot smarter than I am, and they come up with these nifty little mods that fix what I call giant stupidities, so that the game actually autosaves every 15 minutes. Particularly useful if you're running mods. Highly recommend you do that if you're running mods. Because let's face it, when it comes to mods here in the game, it's not a matter of if the game will crash. It's just a matter of when and how often. Now, of course, if you're just playing the base game, not sure, man. Can't say I've really had too many game crashes just playing the base game that I recall. Although Farming Simulator 22 was very, very different here. Farming Simulator 22 was absolutely atrocious when it first came out. For those who remember that, you can maybe remember I complained a lot about that. Had a lot of issues. Speaking of issues, looks like we're having an issue over here. We better go sort out here a minute. I wonder if it's just a problem with this truck. I guess it wouldn't necessarily break my heart here, even if this truck had to go. Again, I do... Well, this is the normal truck. Where's the noisy truck? I was thinking this was the noisy truck. Nope. Weird. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, how's the other combine looking here? Nice. Only... Well, yeah, okay. Barely even half. I guess you could argue that's half. Yeah, we're just gonna stop that. We're gonna stop that nonsense right there because that is completely 100% unacceptable. Extreme shame on the mod author for releasing this garbage. We're just gonna take this and put it back in the shop where it belongs. I should really create a list here and write it down on it so I remember to, like, delete these mods out of my mod folder and just get rid of them. Bit of a shame, if you ask me. Mod author spent all this time working on this mod. Looks pretty good. Functions. Yeah, it seems to function, I guess. And, you know, forgot to test a few things out, verified it. Yep, and the mod falls flat on its face, and it's no good. Definitely seen more than a few mods like that. A reminder to all those watching, don't forget to check your work. No matter what it is, right? Okay, we're just going to drop that atrocity off there. Let's just get, we'll probably just get another one of the headers we already currently have, I think, which is, let me double check which one this is. It's the 712C 2019 version. You know what, while we're here, wow, this head's actually worth more too, isn't it? We got 12 hours on that head, okay. Only 10 hours on this one. Well, almost 11. We'll say it's 11. And corn heads, we want 712, 19, yep. 7 miles an hour, yep. We'll throw the stock stompers on it. So I need to go the other way to get all of them. Chopping knives, yes, please. Lights, yes. Attacher type. Not entirely sure what the point of that is. I think that's everything we want, right? Yeah. There we go, and brand new head chopping knives, stock stomp. Yeah, this is actually another good example of a mod that, and at this point, I'm not sure if I should blame this on the mod or maybe something on the map too, because I have an awful lot of equipment that's only working in one or two directions here. So could be maybe it's possible mod conflict of some sort. So I'm not sure. You know, if it's just the one mod, I would say it's probably the mod. But when you start having, like, multiple mods here that are not working in all directions, then I start questioning, like, okay, wait a minute. Is it the map's fault? Which I've never seen it be the map's fault, by the way. So, not saying it's not of them, but I'm just saying I've never seen it where it is the map's fault for a piece of equipment only working in 2 or 1 or 3 of the 4 directions. And when I say direction, I'm talking, you know, the 4 cardinal directions. I'm in northeast, east, south, and west, right? So this head is supposed to have the mulching function on it, but the mulching function only seems to work, it was in the south direction, I think. Oh, sorry. We need to start over here just a little bit because we got about half width harvested here already. Okay, right about there. Throw a hired worker on that. Should be good. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. Just realized stock stompers aren't going to do anything if they're not down, right? So let's make sure the stock stompers are down. I don't think the hired worker raises them up. I guess I'm not sure. There we go. Nope, hired worker doesn't. There we go. Now it's actually, I guess that's the mulching effect that's getting applied there. So you can see it's actually removing the stalks. Doesn't change the texture at all or anything. Just removes the stalks that are right there. Oh, am I in the way here? Whoops. See. Ow. Nice collision detection there, Combine. Oh, looks like the mulching is actually working pretty good on this side as well. Excellent. Actually, that reminds me. I think there was there a new update to this particular head? I think there was an update to this head, if I remember correctly. So I wonder if they actually finally fixed it. And you can see when we skip time, that one. Yep, all the weeds started coming back up in the field here. We'll still probably want to run the mulcher across this field, though, but it is definitely nice to see that that mulching effect is being applied. And at least so far, looks like it's working, and this will be the east-west direction. Okay, well, let's open up some comments here, and let's see once we got what we have here from last episode. Nightwolf was saying that single bottom hopper is nice. Steering is nice. If you're in a cramped space, the axles on the trailer steer into a turn. It's kind of nice for tight turns. Okay. And yes, I do remember it saying something about that. Sounds miserable if I try to back it up, though. We'll have to see once how that goes, everyone. Generally speaking, I'm never a fan of steerable axles on the rear. Just makes it, in my opinion, an absolute nightmare when you try to back it up. And yes, everyone, I know a lot of times when you do that, the axles are supposed to lock in place so it doesn't steer. But at least in the game, then you drive forward a little bit, and the axles start steering, and they back up. Oh my goodness, it just turns into an absolute nightmare. Thank you, Siri. Apparently, I said something that sounded like iPhone's assistant. Now that everyone watching's iPhone probably, or Apple device went nuts there. I don't know if the microphone picked that up there or not, everyone, but all of a sudden out of the blue, my watch was like, "You need help with something?" Like, what? No. Did I beat the other grain cart over here? That's the question. I think so. Oh, speaking of grain cart, we're about half full here, by the way. Nightwolf was also saying here that Kenworth from Expendables has been updated. If you haven't seen it, it's in final testing right now for version 3, so keep your eyes out on it. Even better than the first version. Does that mean they finally maybe reduced the sound on it, hopefully? Let's hope so, because that, like I said, great looking truck, Evan. The sound is a little much. Just a little much, though, so... Brandon was saying that Lizard single hopper, no steering, is always my go-to trailer for every map. Always works good with auto drive. Good videos. Hey, thank you very much for that. And yes, like I said, I'm hoping that trailer will solve all my, well, okay, maybe it won't solve all of them, everyone, but at least solve some of my auto drive woes here when it comes to harvesting and grain carts and all that good stuff, right? Oh, let's see what's... Oh, that one's heading down this way, huh? Oh, maybe we'll head over to the other side, then. Tommy Slav was saying you can sell equipment using the mobile workshop. Very useful when you have similar trailers. Yes, that is a good point. One I always forget about, too. Luke was saying, great video. Hey, thank you very much for that there, Luke. Christopher was saying the same thing. Good video. Keep it up. Thank you very much for that as well, Christopher. Tommy Slav was saying, will you be playing on the 16X KO? Not sure. KAO map on Farming Simulator 20. So I'm not sure I know which map that is. Kansas? No. I'll have to look it up. Not sure which map that is. Not sure if we'll be playing on any 16X maps here in Farming Simulator 22 or not. We'll have to see once here. We will have to see. Again, as I mentioned here, probably going to be looking for a new map here. I don't know, maybe another couple of weeks. I do want to play on this map just a little bit more here yet. I'm rather enjoying this map here so far. Ooh, looks like the grain cart's heading back this way. Yeah, we kind of unloaded that combine over there. So the thing is, the way auto drive works, I would have already called the combine before I got there, or before I started unloading. It's going to keep that call active until auto drive unloads it, right? Same thing might happen here as well. So far, we haven't done any unloading on the go yet, though, either, have we? Oh, well. Guess we're not doing as good of a job grain carting as we thought we were. And for those you wondering, by the way, this is one of the reasons why I do not turn crop destruction on here, everyone. Obviously, I am driving on the crops. Just, like, what are you supposed to do with a hired worker? Yes, Evan, I know I could stop the hired worker. I could pull the hired worker out, turn him around, or pull him out in some way that I can just, like, really? Really? I guess I better get out of the way. It looks like the John Deere wants a turn. Speaking of wanting a turn, I think it's our turn to maybe go unload here real quick a minute. Or maybe not doing a good job at unloading the combines on the go. I'd say we are doing a pretty good job at keeping the combines somewhat unloaded. So once they are full, we're there pretty quick. Got the trucks just stacked up here, don't we? Like I said, I'm definitely very, very curious to see once if this actually is a trailer that exists in real life. I don't think it does, but oh, and look at this. You can actually see where the middle piece is here. Looks like someone probably just took the normal trailer and modified it, if I had to guess. And by the way, I do know of one, like they do make a shorter trailer, so probably one that's, I don't know, maybe half this long, maybe a little bit longer than that. That has one hopper on it. I do know that of them, but a trailer this large with one hopper? Okay, that truck should pull away. Wait for the next one to pull up here. Hopefully, anyway. Ah, yes. Loud truck over there. Loud truck. Even when you get, like, close to it, everyone. Oh, shut off. Ah, peace and quiet. Okay, there we go. Luke was asking here in the comments, where did I get the Underforth Pro Force spreader from? I do not recall where that one came from here again, Evan. I am not sure, actually. Again, most of the mods I have on came off the official Farming Simulator mod hub, so if you're wondering where it came from, there's probably a 95% chance that's where it came from. Now, with the Underforth Pro Force, I'm not exactly sure. Wilford was saying, I'm glad we have closed captioning because I cannot hear you over the equipment volume. Oh, that is a good point. Someone mentioned that here. We'll turn the equipment volume down here. I'm not sure why, but I've not made any adjustments to the equipment volume here as of late. We'll turn it down so hopefully folks can hear me a little bit better here. I mean, the volume's over on my, again, using OBS Studio. For those who wonder what I used to record, I use OBS Studio. And the volumes look pretty good over there. I usually like to see the my volume up in like the -5 or so. Anywhere from, -15 to -5. More in the red if possible. And meanwhile, I like to see the equipment volume, in the maybe 30 to 20 if I can. At least that always seemed like a pretty good volume to me, but... Oh, looks like the John Deere might have beat us over, everyone. No, maybe not. He is heading away. Okay. Hatcho was asking, anyone know how to work the tarp on the Demco 1330 grain cart? I'm on my PC and using a controller. The normal way is the left button left on the numpad with a controller, but I have the field repair mod and it uses the N key. Can't change the key binding for the key, and N is also for the tarp. Interesting. This brings up a whole complaint I keep bringing up to everyone of tarps that are using something other than the standard key. And this is a prime example on this cart here. This cart here uses the Z key. Excuse me, I had something in my throat a minute. Wow. Okay, there we go. I think I got that cleared out, hopefully. So yeah, like I said, this card here, for example, uses the Z key instead of the standard N key. Which is weird that the repair mod would use the N key, because N is standard, right? Yeah, I think N is standard. There's a semicolon. No, N is standard, I believe, for the tarps. This one here uses Z. And there's like a half a dozen other mods that use like the Z key as well. And again, I don't know why the mod authors are using a key other than the standard one. Personally, I find that a little bit annoying. Just, use the standard key. There's no sense reinventing the wheel, if you ask me. Not saying the wheel's good, but that way, at least if you make changes to the wheel, it changes all of them rather than just some of them. Now you got some grain carts that are using N, some grain carts that are using Z, and then maybe you got another mod author over there thought, well, A is even better yet, or something, weird, but whatever. Hey, we actually unloaded the combine on the go here this time. Cool. I think we're getting better at this one. Definitely getting better. Anyway, I think with that, we're going to wrap this episode up here for today. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and until next time.